Yes. Okay, so we will record it and we will have 3 workshop recorded, ma'am.
Mhm.
That's thank you for having us, Mr. Maim. You still accompany us with this
Yeah, yeah, no, no,
struggle.
yeah.
Okay.
No, no, no. It's a pleasure.
Oh my God, so thank you. Well, ma'am Erna, the goddess and also the coordinator has been introduced. Now it's about the rules of this class. So ma'am Anna will explain it. The time is
Okay.
yours, ma'am Anna.
Thank you, Ma'am Chacha. Okay, thank you everyone for coming. I know it. This is still Sunday. Sunday evening. That's mean we need to take a rest at the end of Sunday. But it's okay. Thank you so much for coming. I sent in the chat box the attendance list. So please try to complete it just to make sure that you have attended this meeting. So I would like to inform you, maybe some of you already known for the rules because I see it and some of you also joined for the yesterday, right? But some of you really new in this meeting. I would like to ask you here, maybe you need to rename, but maybe right now already done, right? We have your name, but maybe like a Queen. I don't know how to spell your name is that, but I can call you Queen. And then during the session later, you have to open your camera. Uh, and then if you don't want to say anything, just unmute because you need to listen your friend's statement or your friend's arguments later. And then if you want to say something, as usually you have to unmute. And then because we have different level, right? I mean like junior, senior, and vocational school. I know it that you know how to use the chat box itself. So do not do spamming or anything else. And then the most important is when you cannot come in this meeting, in this session, please contact your English teachers. So, for example, like Madeline and Adara, I know it, Randy also. Uh, I'm the coordinator here, but I'm not the representative of SMA Santo Yosef. So, you have to contact Membira if you cannot join. You have to send to Membira, and then after that, Membira will send it the information to me like that. Is it clear, Randy and Madeline? Is it Katabella? Oh, four of us. Okay. And then because debate is different with yields, like maybe we have a competition, but later I hope that Mr. Maim will do it competition to wrap it to the end of the session in every academic year. I think that's all about the rules. That's very important for you to know, especially for the attendant. You know it in 1 year, at least 3 times, Ma'am Chacha, right? They cannot join this session. Maybe that's enough for me if you want to edit, Ma'am Chacha, because we don't have Sadiq want to edit the information. Thank you.
Okay. Maybe I just want to make sure that Arumi and also Queen Clisser are and also Jason.
Three of
Yeah.
you. Mm.
Yeah. These are from vocational school, ma'am. So have you
Mhm.
understood, guys, about the rules?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So everything that you want to say or ask, and at school you may ask Miss Nindi, and then Miss Nindi will tell me.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay,
Same
ma'am.
with SMA Santo
Get it?
yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because we are the coordinators, not your guidance in the school.
Mm-mm.
Get it? Okay, so thank you. I think that's all, ma'am.
Yeah, I think you don't want to add anything because we don't have also events. This we don't have speech performance or
Mm-hmm.
WSD because this is
Yeah.
different activities. Yeah, that depend
Okay.
on Mr. Maim later how to conduct this. debate activities.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for me.
Yeah, thank you for the explanation of the rule, Ma'am Anna. So that now this is about the material and also experience from Mr. Maim. You ready, Mr. Maim? The time is yours.
Yeah, I am actually really excited. So, first and foremost, good evening on your side of the world and good morning on my side of the world. My name is Maim Hawk, or some of my students call me Mr. Hawk. If you want to call me Mr. Maim, that is okay with me too. And so I guess just to give a little bit of background context about myself. So I have been a public speaking and debate coach for almost a decade now. So I've taught for 10 years, or almost 10 years, and I have taught hundreds of students over the years. I've taught from elementary, middle, high school, and the university level, all within the United States of America. And many of my students have qualified for very prestigious national debate competitions and tournaments in the US. Has anyone heard of Harvard University before? So it's one of the most prestigious universities in the country, if not the world, and they host one of the largest annual public speaking and debate championship for students across the world. So it is a very big event, and maybe one day in the future, God willing, that all of you could actually be there in person to one day compete. Hopefully, that is a big goal, but I'm throwing that out there. And as a result, this is a really special class, right? This is a little bit different compared to your regular public speaking, in which some of you may or may not have experience with. But debate is a topic that seems really scary, right? And let me explain. When people hear the term debate, they immediately think of fighting with words, yelling at each other, or even screaming. Or and when people even hear the word debate, right? They also think of conflict that occurs. And I assume everyone knows what the word conflict means, right? Can I get a show of hands? It's essentially when tensions occur, right? And one of the beautiful things about debate is the fact that it kind of teaches you the art of conflict resolution. And I could drop the word inside the chat because this is something that you're going to use every day in the real world and in your life. And one of the things about this is the fact that as you all know, life is challenging. It can be unpredictable. And a secret that I'm telling you out there is that I'm just going to throw it out there is that you're going to meet different circumstances that will come into your life that are completely unexpected. So if you think that all your problems in the world are going to solve when you graduate from school, I am sorry to tell you that is not going to be the case at all. But I will say it's also how well you're able to manage these expectations and when you're being thrown these challenges, right? There is and that is the beauty of debate because debate, by its definition, and for my kids that were already here with me, probably already know this, but debate by itself is formalized argumentation, right? There's a set of series of rules, structures, and when you're going to competitions and tournaments, you have to handle yourself with grace, right? You have to handle yourself with the level of professionalism. And so when you're given a very tight topic to debate about, right? Something that may mean a lot to you. And I promise I will not talk about politics in this class because I don't really know too much about Indonesian politics. So maybe it is a blessing in disguise. But certain sensitive topics, right, can be a little bit challenging to navigate. And that's what the beauty of this activity does. It really takes you and teaches you how to navigate these challenges. And the beautiful thing is the fact that, okay, show of hands, how many of you have gotten into, let's say, a little bit of an argument or a personal issue with a family member or close friend or even a teacher? Like, show of hands. Only two hands? So all of you are perfect? Like, you have no problems whatsoever? Like, you're 100% understood in this world? Okay, three hands. Okay, four. Okay, I don't. I think someone is putting up a hand. Okay, so Randy, are you perfect? Like in all your relationships, I assume.
No, sir, but I do not argue it. but I do not do argue it with my family members.
No. I didn't say argue it. I said like if you ever had like a personal challenge before with someone close to you.
Oh, yes, I have, sir.
Okay, yeah, okay. So, all right. So it looks like nearly everyone's hand is up. And the reason I'm like bringing this up, right, is that when you get into a conflict with someone, right? It's sometimes people tend to take it as, oh no, it's me versus this person. This person is the bad guy. But what it really is, it's me and you versus the problem. So it's not, I'll drop it in the chat too. It's not me versus you. It's me and you versus the problem. And anyone want to try to explain really quickly what does that mean? Randy, do you want to explain what does that mean? It's me and you versus the problem, not me versus you. I know your hand was raised from before, but I'm just going to cold call on you. Thank you, Randy, for being the brave soul and volunteer.
Sorry, sir, but I, you just threw the thought into my head, and I'm currently thinking about it. Sorry, but I don't have an answer currently.
Okay, take your time to think about it then. But in a nutshell, it simply means that it's not a challenge between me and you, but rather there's a problem that we need to work together to solve. And if you're able to take this framing, this mindset, it's going to radically change your life. And so, okay, Mr. Hawk, right? You're throwing all these different ideas out there. What's the benefit for me? I thought debate is all about this clash, this arguing, winning trophies. Yes, there's that component to debate, but this is also the art, the style as well. So one of the things that I am trying to cover really, or just to really inform you, is that it is a life skill that could carry you on, and it is something that isn't going to be easy. And one of the things that I also say, and I might have mentioned it to some of my students that were on here, uh, and if anyone wants to explain this quote, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Anyone want to take a stab what that means? Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Chatabella, I see a big hand up from you. Yeah. So Chatabella, would you like to explain get comfortable with being uncomfortable means?
Um, so get comfortable with being uncomfortable is what I assume means um, you have to be ready to step outside of your comfort zone. That's yeah, just ready yourself to step outside things you're not ready for.
And Chatabella, why is that so important?
Because if you just stick into our personal safe zone, we won't be able to move forward with our life.
And why is that so critical, Chatabella?
Um,
That we have to move forward even in when we're faced with like adversity or different challenges.
because the world doesn't stop for us. We have to keep moving with the times.
That's actually really beautifully said. The world doesn't stop. We have to keep moving with the times. Anyone else want to add a comment to that? Graciel, do you want to say anything?
Well, I think get comfortable with sorry. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable means that you need to do a lot of things probably seem uncomfortable to you, but you need to go on with it anyways because that's how life is. It it didn't say your preference, it didn't suit your preference. Sometimes it's just go on and it flows like the water. It doesn't stop. It's just coming and it never going to stop. So probably the world is just as uncomfortable as it is. Thank you,
I,
sir.
I agree. And I will say, I'll leave one more comment before I turn things over to Ma'am Amber and then back to the coordinators. Good. I think this is just very critical, right? There's something called the fixed mindset versus the growth mindset. And I encourage you to Google these terms after. Uh, but anyone, maybe one of my previous students, they want to know, explain what that means, fixed mindset versus growth mindset. Anyone here that I haven't heard from? And sorry, Graciel, Chattabel, and Randy, if I singled you out before, but because we had a previous relationship working together, ah, I just have to put you guys into the limelight because you already know how I do things. Randy, that is a thumbs up. Would you like to explain the fixed versus growth mindset, sir? Okay, I will let him pass for now. But essentially, it's a mindset that I think all of you should learn to embrace. A fixed mindset is when you think that you can improve, you won't get better, while a growth mindset is one that you go through these different challenges and you're able to overcome and you're be able to get stronger. Because life throws curveballs at you. Ma'am Ram Erna knows this. Ma'am Amber knows this very well. I'm sure Ma'am Chacha knows this, but it's also how you pick yourself up and regain the composure. And I will say this, right? If if things get tough and challenging, which they probably will in this class, please don't give up. You have to keep trying. You have to keep moving forward because ultimately this benefits you. And it not just benefits you, it benefits the people in your life because of the skills that you learn. And so as a result, this is something we have to keep doing in order to move forward. But with that being said, I'll just add one more comment in how the class is structured. I assume all of you have the schedule of the class, correct? If not, we could get that over to you. But the way that this class is going to be structured and the way that it is going to work is that I still have a lot of slide decks and materials from the debate classes that I've taught over the years. I will be using that to teach you. So please be prepared to bring a notebook and pencil to take down some notes, right? And I will cover the material with you. And we'll also have like practice debate classes within the class itself. But for the first few class sessions, I'm not going to throw you into debating, but rather a warm up for public speaking specifically dedicated to debate. And once we get through this, we are going to start compete. We're going to start working together, competing. And Ma'am Erna said this, possibly by the end of the academic year. I'm gonna knock on wood. And that's just just a phrase that says like I hope things will go well. I would love to host a tournament for all of you. And I think it could be something very fun, but that is something that is in the works that me, Ma'am Amber, and Ma'am Erna are working together on. But with that being said, I'll take a pause there. And I believe, Ma'am Amber, if you want to go next.
Thank you, Maim. I am the coach for the virtual English class and youth leadership program and the yields. So I'm mainly here to support my Mr. Maima because he is the expert when it comes to debating. I still have to learn all about that. But I'm getting there slowly, slowly, a few things at a time, right? So just goes to show that we all keep on learning for all of our lives. So if you're not getting something immediately, don't stress about it. Just keep doing your very, very best, right, Ma'am Chacha? Yes. So I am also here to like fill in if anything happens and Mr. Maim cannot be here. I will be here, so we will always keep the same connection going. Yeah, that's all for me for now. Back to you.
Thank you, Ma'am Amber. Ma'am Amber is wonderful. You all, if you haven't worked with her before, she is amazing. You're going to enjoy her a lot. Ma'am Erna or Ma'am Chacha, if you both also want to speak or say something, otherwise I could talk about a little bit more information. Ma'am Erna, anything you want to say, or you're also good?
No, Mr. Hoque.
Oh, okay, wonderful.
Yeah, I'm good right now.
Yeah, so if you all like students, if you prefer to call me Mr. Hawk or Mr. Maim, that is also okay with me. usually, but with that being said, so just a little bit continuing on in terms of the class. I know it's just a general warm up or just getting to know each other. So so I am not going to throw debate material at you. But any questions so far from what I have said or mentioned? Any questions, comments, or concerns? Okay. With that being said, I'm going to do the fun part now, which is introduction. So this is going to be a debate class, so you have to expect being spoken to. And so as a result, I want you all to introduce yourselves, tell me your name, where you're currently based, what grade you're in, and what made you interested in signing up for the debate class, okay? How does that sound, everyone? And well, not to single out my favorite three again. I just I love how their eyes just immediately goes in unison. But given that some of the other students are not debate experts like yourselves, if you could speak or introduce yourselves and why you return to the debate program, I would greatly appreciate it. And then for those that are again new here, just take the time to think about your response, and we could also include a fun fact. But so, Randy, Chatabella, and Graciel, which one of you three brave souls would like to go first? Unless someone else wants to go before them. I already love this. Jason, go for it.
So let me introduce myself. My name is Jason Angelo. I live in Bangka Belitung, Pangkal Pinang. I go to school at SMK Tunas Karya. So for the first thing that Mr. Hawk asked is why am I interested to join this class? Well, I have been interested in English for since I was young, since I was in, if I'm not wrong, playgroup, and I am able to speak English so good. Well, it's somewhat because of I have been learning English
And
since playgroup. So why am I interested in joining this class? I am interested in joining this class because over the years my English has become better, but lately my English has in a sense downgraded. So I am trying to find new ways to improve my English, and thankfully, when I was trying to find it, Miss Dindi came to me and asked if I wanted to join this class.
all right, beautiful, Jason. Can we give him a round of applause, like even virtually, just for being the brave soul to really go in and just bite it, the bullet? Like, Jason, I love that introduction. That was an amazing introduction. And thank you so much. And hopefully, you will grow over the course of time because all of you, I want to say, is that this is the first day. You're all going to go through this growth curve, and you're going to be such a different person by the end of this outcome. Amazing job. Thank you, Jason. Okay, who would like to go next? And see, I like the fact that Jason embraced this mindset, this idea. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And then he's like, I'll go for it. So, who is going to be the next brave soul? If not, I'm also going to start randomly calling on students. So, I will say this, right? No, don't leave the screen. I already see people leaving the screen. I do something called cold calling. Has anyone heard the term cold calling before? Cold calling is when you randomly call on students. So instead of you raising your hand, if I don't get participation, I'm just going to drop it on you. So who would like to go next? Thank you, Raciel. And really quick, before you go, has anyone ever heard the show Jeopardy before? Okay, it's like an American TV show. It's like a trivia game, and then people have to think of their answer. And then there's like a music that plays, the Jeopardy song. And it's like because you're waiting for the anticipation. It's like dun, dun, dun. I'll drop the link inside the chat on YouTube, but if we don't hear responses, I think we'll start playing the music awkwardly until someone calls it out. But Graciel, take it away, please.
Okay. Hello, everyone. And it's lovely to finally meet you again, Mr. Hook. Well, my name is Graciel Adlin Gunawan. I'm based in Batam. I'm a student in Yosudarso Junior High School. Now
And
I'm 13 years old. No, I'm going to be 13 years old. I'm not yet 13. Uh, I'm I'm joining. I rejoined this program because I think that debate is a really fun thing to do for me. And I really love how the class being last year with the very little amount of people last year, but still it was a very fun class. So I hope I will enjoy this class more than last year because I think this year it have much more participant than last year. And a little fun fact about me, I enjoy reading so much. Right now, I even counting my books. And yeah, I really love reading and talking to people. That's why I'm really interested to rejoin this program and see what will Mr. Ho give us this year. Thank you very much, everyone. Back to you, sir.
thank you, Graciel. And out of curiosity, what book are you currently reading? I am actually a really big reader. I actually have a bookshelf in my apartment here. And yeah, if there's a book you recommend reading, Graciel.
Well, right now I've been reading a lot of comics, but I think I borrow some of my dad's political books sometimes because he is a lecturer in one of the campus in Batam for in law. So yeah, I really enjoy reading those books.
Oh, awesome, Graciel. Thank you so much. And sorry, I realized I never actually mentioned where I'm currently based. So I'm originally from a very small city called New York City. Has anyone ever heard of New York City before?
I don't think it's small, sir.
So it's a tiny city. So I was
It is
born and raised
small.
there. And now I currently live in another very small city in the United States called Washington, D.C. And so my students, I probably said this last time, right? I literally live a 10-minute walk from the White House. So if if I ever do, let's say join the Zoom on my phone, I could literally walk to the White House and show you all. So do you guys want me to do that for one session or let me know? I'm happy. Okay. Graciela doesn't want to see the White House, but fair enough. She's here to learn debate. I like that. She is focused. Okay, cool. Who would like to go next? And I'm gonna be very upfront. Everyone is going to participate today. So even if you think you're hiding in the corner, you are going to speak today. I could wait all day too, because we could have the very awkward silence. And so until someone is gonna crack, just like Graciel did, we could do this game. I could even, all the coordinators, Ma'am Amber and me, we could all just sit here, just stare at our screen. There you go. By the way, Randy, you know what's funny? I was literally going to call on you if there's.
I know, sir. I was already expecting all of this. Hello, everyone. My name is Randy. I'm based on Pangkal Pinang in Bangka Belitung Islands. I'm currently 16 years old, and I go to school at SMA Santo Yosef. I wanted to join the debate club to try and overcome my fear of social talking and speaking with other people in general. Also, argumentation seems like a very useful skill to have in the real world when I grow up. That is all I have to say. Thank you.
So guys, I don't mean to really single Randy out, but I also did a summer quick crash course in debate very recently. And so Chattabella and Randy were in that session. And one thing that I find so funny is that Randy was literally not supposed to be in that class. And then we were actually short on a team. And then we're like, just Randy, just go. Please just join. We're out and we're like very low on numbers. And Randy's like, sure. And I remember it was so funny because they were meeting in person after school. And then it was February was there too. So it was Randy, Chattabella, and February. And so the camera was focused on Chattabella and February. So I could only see those two. And then Randy's like in the corner sitting somewhere else. And he just did such an excellent job. I think he delivered one of the strongest speeches that I had ever seen. And I was like, Randy, you actually have a big gift for this. So I'm really, really proud of him just joining again. It's a pleasure to see you, Randy. Thank you, good sir. All right. Who wants to go next?
Me, I guess.
Yeah, introduce yourself. And if you could speak a little bit louder, it would help as I'm getting a bit older too, or I may be a little hard of hearing.
Okay, let me introduce myself. Hello, everyone. My name is Sadara Alvinda Putri. I was born in Batam, and for now, I am in Bangkal Belitung, or in a specific area is Bangkal Pinang. Now I'm sitting in the chair class of St. Joseph Bangkal Pinang. The reason why I'm choosing to be joining this debate class because I have interest fields in English, and also when I'm in Batam, I also getting school in international school, or you can the name is Mondial. So since I was in elementary, I really got interested in English. And now here I am joining the debate class for hone my skills.
And I guess, is there a quick fun fact about yourself? Or like
Quick
interest,
fun.
hobbies?
My hobbies are singing. But sometimes I don't like be singing. I don't like people who is singing it like in front of me. Yeah, that's kind of the funny thing about me.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, which next brave soul? You know, Chattabella, I could still see your hand covering the camera. How's your day going, Chattabella?
Let's. Wow, school is not well, but the weekend is well enough.
That's good to hear. So maybe, Chattabella, now that the tension's on you, I might have used a little bit of a trick right there. Feel free to introduce yourself for those that have not met you before.
Amazing. What do I introduce myself with again?
Do you know your name, Chattabella?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So basics. Okay.
So yeah, just
Um.
introduce yourself, your name, where you're currently based, where you go to school, and a fun fact. And why you
Okay.
joined again, because you're a
All
returning
right. All right.
student.
Okay. So my name is Chatabella Amira or Abel. I am I am from SMA Santo Yosef. I'm currently in Pangkal Pinang at my house right now. Um, I'm now 11th grade, and a fun oh yeah a fun fact about me is that actually let me think. I guess that I didn't learn English through actual studying. I learned it because I watch a lot of English media. So it not might be as fluent as people who have studied English. And the reason why I joined the debate again is because I thought it was nice, even though I mean, I don't want to put myself down, but I do not think I was doing as good as some who has been here for a while. I want to assume, like Aaron and Michael. I think his name was. I forgot again. And yeah, because I like debate, I thought this would be good for me. I'm not used to public speaking usually. That's all.
Awesome job, Chattabella. Awesome job. And guys, one thing Chattabella said, right, is even though she wasn't implying, like she didn't say this explicitly, but she just said this word. And the word was like putting yourself down. Like, look, right? I know it gets very challenging when you're doing these activities because it's like such a learning experience and a different curveball. But ultimately, we all need to embrace that growth mindset and say that we could essentially overcome this. And thank you for sharing, Chattabella. All right. Who else? Who else wants to go next? Yep. Round of applause. Who else? And also, if you hear background noise in my mic, I'm going to apologize. My family is actually just staying over with me. They came from New York. So if you, so it's really nice for a quick holiday weekend. All right. Who would like to go next? We'll have about three, no, sorry, about four people left. Jason, you already went. Sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna start calling on random names. If one of you if one of you don't speak in the next 5 seconds. How's it going, Arumi?
Okay, sir. Hello, everyone. Hello, Mr. Hoque. Nice to meet you. So today I want to introduce myself. My name is Armi Valencia Aurora. Now my age is 16. I live in Bangka Belitung and Pangkal Pinang City. Now I'm school in Tunas Karya Vocational High School. So my hobby is reading books, studying math, sports, and listen to music. So the reason I want to join this debate class because I like debating, but my English is not very good, so I want to learn it little by little. That's all for my introduction. Thank you.
That was actually a pretty good introduction, and your English is pretty good. I mean, I was able to understand you perfectly fine.
Thank you, sir.
All right, awesome. Thanks, Arumi. All right. How about Madeline? Is that how you pronounce your name? And yeah, go for it.
That's right, sir. So, hello everyone. My name is Madeline Octavia Nilva Marhaba. You can call me Madeline or just Maddie for easy option. So, I live in Bangka Belitung at Pangkal Pinang City, and I was a student of Santo Yosef Senior High School. And what's again? I like to join this debate class because I want to improve my English. I want to improve my skill to talk in front of people and in public. And I want to learn how to construct strong argument. And I feels like if I join this debate class, it will have an impact for my future because I want to have a. That's
All right,
all I think.
Madeline, do you mind me asking what is your future?
So I like to learn about, like Randy, I like to learn about marine biology, and I like to learn that because Randy said when we were a little when we were at like elementary school, he said that he likes to be a marine biology, and I feel like when I got older, like it was a great job. Like I like fish, I like sea, I like ocean like that, and explore.
Madeline and Randy, they are siblings.
Not biological.
Oh, not biology.
Yeah.
But look like same.
That is a fun fact. So, do you mind me? But you guys are technically siblings, if not by a lot. Or do you mind me asking that question?
No, I call Randy Coco. It means brother like that because we're friends since 2016 and our mom is a best friend too. His mom just came to my house this morning.
Got it. Well, if that is the case, then we could put you guys in separate debate teams and try to make who's the better debater. And then one of you could take it home saying that I beated Madeline or I beated Randy in a debate round. Okay, we
I
could
want to
have
do that.
that. We could have like the tension building up right there.
Yeah, I want to do
Okay, thank you, Madeline. And so, okay, I learned something new about Randy too, his interest. Cool, cool. Thank you for sharing. And last but not least, I don't want to mispronounce your name. J Zinley? Did I get it right? Or if you wanna, please correct me.
Yes, sir. You pronounce my name right. So let me introduce myself. My name is Justin Litton. I'm based from Tanjung Balai Karimun. I was school from SMA Santo Yusuf, and now I was grade 10th grade. Why I interesting to join this program debate? Because I want to improve my English skills and making a new experience and making a new connection with new people. And my hobby is writing and reading. That's all I can say.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Jacinly. And before I start, I'm gonna do this. Have any of you used Google Classroom before, by the way? Can I get a show of hands? Anyone use Google Classroom before? Chatabella, Gracie. Okay, my debate kids, I know you have. So I am going to have created a Google Classroom for you all. The teachers and the coordinators, I'm going to give you a separate link because I don't want you to join as a student, but rather I would like for you to join as a teacher. And then I am dropping the class code as well if it makes it easier. So if you want to take a few seconds, and then for the teachers, I'm going to send you an invitation via email. So, ma'am, Ern, I'm going to send something through your email, through the Vic English one.
Okay.
When Actually, ma'am Erna, do you think you could write that email inside the chat or private message me? And ma'am Chacha, if you can do the same too, if there's a certain email. So then I'll send you over. And then, ma'am Amber, because I already have your email, I'll invite you over. Yeah, Graciela, go for it.
Sorry, sir, but I've tried to join the Google Classroom just now, and it says no class. The class is not found. I think something.
That was the same error you got last year, right?
Yes,
I
same
remember
exact one.
that. Did you even try joining from a different email or no?
Yes, I've tried 4 different emails.
Why is it locked? That is my question.
I don't know. I've tried the. Oh, it says class not found. No class with that class code.
That was the same error from last year, right?
Exactly, the same exact one. I've tried to switch for different accounts, but it still says the same.
Do you have a Windows computer, Graciel?
I don't use Windows computer not right now.
Oh, are you on the iPad or?
And I use a tab, but not iPad.
Okay, okay. I was gonna say if you could, I don't know, screenshot that error that you see and then maybe send it over to me.
Sure.
If I could take a look right over there.
I'm trying the last email I have right now. If it has the same error. Oh, it could.
Oh, that's good
Yeah.
news. Cool. Ma'am Chacha and Ma'am Erna. Ma'am Erna, I have your personal email, but do you want me to use the VEAC or the Vic email?
Oh, the VC, yes. The private also
Oh,
okay.
okay. Ma'am Chacha, is there a certain email would you like
Don't
me to?
know. Do you need the Ma'am Chacha's email? Because she's not here, or
Oh no, I see Ma'am Chacha.
Yeah. Do you need my email?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I'll add you as like a co-teacher.
Yeah.
You should have your other email, Ma'am Erna. Because I want to add you both as a teacher. Actually, wait. Okay, I think I have the C. Actually, I do have the C virtual English one right now. Do. So I see Jason and Randy joined. Thank you. Okay, cool. Thank you, ma'am.
Excuse
Chacha.
me, sir.
Yep. Oh, I am so sorry,
Sir,
Queen. I forgot.
yeah, I think I have to ask you why.
I sorry. For some reason, I thought because Ma'am Erna mentioned it. Well, thank you for doing a good job at speaking up. This is why we teach debate. So, Queen,
Yeah,
please take it
yeah,
away.
yes, okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Queen Clister. Everyone call me Queen, and I am now in 11th grade, and I live in Pangkal Pinang in Bangka Belitung. Actually, I am a shy person, and my English is so bad. I still so bad. Um, but when I hear this about this program, and I immediately accepted because I want to learn something new, like a debate, and I more about English. Um,
Oh,
so
wait,
yes,
Queen, I'm
thank you.
sorry. You're cutting in and out. Can you turn off your camera? If you turn off your camera and try to speak right now, if you turn off your camera, Queen, and if you should try to speak. All right, can you try to speak?
Okay.
Okay, so this is
Yeah.
gonna remove the latency. Okay, we can hear you perfectly. And then turn your camera back on again. So please speak, Queen.
Okay. My name is Queen Clister. Everyone call me Queen. I'm in the 11th grade, and I live in Pangkal Pinang. Actually, I am a shy person, and and um my English is still so bad. I'm sorry about that. And when I hear about this program, I just think about myself that I should join this program because I want to learn something new about English and about this debate. So yeah, I'm very excited. So thank you.
All
Thank you,
right,
sir.
well, let's give Queen actually a round of applause really quick, especially for the fact that she spoke up when she knew that she was being this. And I'm sorry, I did it by accident. I promise you that. But Queen, you should be very proud of yourself that you took the initiative to raise that concern. That is what we are trying to teach with these skills. So, and a
Yes,
round of applause for all of you. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Queen.
yes, thank you, sir.
Yep. And also just a round of applause for all of you for just speaking and taking the time to chat. So I think some of you are slowly joining the Google Classroom for the program. So I already okay, I see all our wonderful students slowly joining in. Graciel, it's finally good to see you in a Google Classroom. So you could get the informations and the different materials. So on Google Classroom, I'll be sending you the notes, packets, and other forms of different information. And I will say this, okay. This is going to sound really confusing, but in America, we have something called daylight savings. Okay, so Indonesia doesn't observe daylight savings, but in essence, in America, for certain months of the year, the time adjusts or shifts back, right? So currently, right now, in your part of the world, it's around 8:27 p.m., correct? In my side of the world, it's 9:27 a.m. But when daylight savings hits in around November, right? We're just going to be a 12-hour difference. So sometime in November, December, my time is going to line up with right now, again, it is 8:27 p.m. For me, then it's going to be 8:27 a.m. So the reason I kind of share this with you all is that this is why Ma'am Amber is here. And if you haven't worked with Ma'am Amber before, you are going to love her. She is an amazing person. And I really, really cannot express my gratitude for, again, Ma'am Erna, Ma'am Amber, and Ma'am Chacha for helping enable this class to run. So my schedule is a little bit constrained. I also coach many different debate programs, and I also work full time, right? And so the reason I'm sharing this is that my students from last year know, well, I guess just Graciel, is because my work shift starts around 9 a.m., but I'm going to try my best to make it at least an hour. And then when the daylight saving shift occurs, I should be able to attend the class for the entire duration. So I wanted to flag that. I don't want to just cause any disturbances or disruptions, but we're still going to have a lot of fun in that regards. But I'll give you all a heads up. I'll also let my managers know so we're done this class smoothly. But with that being said, I want to turn it back over to the coordinators about our next steps. When is our next class sessions? And yeah, that's all I have at the moment, students. And then after they speak, we could do Q&A. I know we're almost at time. Ma'am Myrna, do you want to speak, or Ma'am Chacha?
I think Ma'am Chacha. So, let me ask you. I'm so. Uh, Tomorrow is Monday. So tomorrow we will start for the first meeting for the debate. Okay,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the
So
same
I
time.
am aware of that.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I'm sorry, go for it, Garcial.
Yes,
I'm
Gracie.
really sorry, sir and ma'am. So tomorrow, the first meeting is already tomorrow at 7:30 too.
7:30. Yes, like
Yeah,
usually.
at
But it
7:30.
depends on Mr. Mime. Do you
No,
want
no,
to?
no. Tomorrow works for me. It's also a holiday, so I'll be a full day of instruction.
Okay.
Does that work for everybody?
Well, I think I couldn't join because tomorrow my church has a kind of a celebration for 150 years in Batam. I think I serve at, let me see, at 7.
Yeah,
So I
so
don't.
Graciel, tomorrow you might have already saw the lecture, right, from last year. It's the Debate 101 introduction, so we'll do that.
Oh,
So it's going
okay.
to be, so you actually should be fine in that regard. It's actually going to be a repeat of what we've been doing previously.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I couldn't join tomorrow.
It's fine. Everyone else, is that good for you? Oh, cool. So Graciel, don't worry. I'll record the lecture and I'll post it on Google Classroom so you could watch, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So,
thank you
so
so
it's
much.
okay, Gracie. So for the rest
Uh,
of the
I
participant, you can join it.
okay. Uh, do I need to inform Ma'am Damit first?
Yeah, that's the rule, is it? That you have to contact your teachers in your school,
Okay,
and then actually they need to contact me.
okay.
Uh-huh.
I would chat her tomorrow morning maybe.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir and
Uh,
ma'am.
Okay, and then don't forget, please, everyone, complete the attendance list because I just received only 7 participants. Or do we only 7 participants? Okay. Okay, I think it's enough, Ma'am Chacha. You can close.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm good. Just want to remind you that everything that we have or another schedules, or maybe you want to do the absence, please tell your teacher because everything that should be informed to your teacher first.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am. Is enough, I think. Can
Remember,
we
do you want
close
to
the
say
class?
something? No? Or we can close the class?
Yeah. Tomorrow we're definitely going to have Randy versus Madeline for the entire class duration.
Okay, so let me close this meeting with the closing prayer. Let's prepare our heart in the name of Father's is Amen. Thank you, God, for our meeting. We are happy and we need your guide so later we can run this debate class well in this academic year. And then bless our coaches too, so they will be happy to stay and share their knowledge for our participants from Tunaskania Foundation School. And then now we want to continue our activities. Bless us. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. In the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you,
Amen.
everyone.
Thank you.
Chacha.
Good evening and good morning, Mr. Hawk.
Yep, and good afternoon to Ma'am Amber.
Oh, good afternoon, Ma'am Amber.
Oh, different time, yeah. We want to sleep and then we want to continue the activities.
This is
Okay.
fun. We connect all around the world.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Okay.
everyone. See you
Bye bye.
tomorrow.
Thank
Are
you.
Are you working, remember?
Yeah?
Are you in working time there?
My working time?
No, are you working right now?
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday is fun. It's good. Everything's okay. Yes. And yes, we are working on everybody's schedules and all of the work material for all of the classes. Yes.
Wow. Okay, guys, everyone. Bye. See you.
Thank you so much. Bye.